everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this inside out polymer clay bracelet, and it's super easy and I hope you guys will enjoy this tutorial. This is a collaboration that I am doing with KulaCreations, also known as Jesika, so I will put her link down below. She will be showing you how to make this inside out inspired key, so be sure to check that out, and I'm just going to get started with this tutorial. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using mainly pastel colors, and you're going to see that I already have the colors set out for the tutorial. So I have a yellow quartz color. This is by FIMO. I have an emerald quartz by FIMO, a aqua, I think, or blue quartz. I mixed PREMO purple pearl and a little bit of PREMO pearl to get a light purple, and this one is ruby quartz. Now I'm not sure how this is going to bake because I'm not very familiar with FIMO and mixing FIMO and PREMO, but let's just keep going. The tutorial is relatively simple. So for Joy's head, we're going to have a circle. For anger, we're going to have a rounded square. For fear, we're going to have this elongated oval like so. For sadness, we're going to have a kind of fattened up oval. It's kind of like Joy's head. And for disgust, we're also going to have the same kind of oval shape like sadness. For Joy's hair, we're going to add some blue short bangs, and I already put a blue piece on the back, so this is going to be the back of her head, and if you get any dust, you can always take a Q-tip with some rubbing alcohol to wipe that off. And now for the front, we're just going to start adding layers. Once you've gotten Joy's hair the way you'd like, you can set it aside, and we're going to go on to the next character. Now, unless you want to add Anger's tie and a little collar, he is pretty much going to remain like this until the end of the video. For fear, we're going to add a small little nose onto the center of his face, and this is optional, but you can choose to blend it in. I'm just going to blend it in on the side just a little bit to keep it in place. This is what it should look like, and I promise it's going to look a little better once we start adding the eyes. For sadness, we're also going to add some hair, and to stay within the pastel theme, I've mixed some blue with some pearl so that it is still darker than the face, but not too dark. Just like we did for Joy, we're going to add some hair onto the back, and sadness has long hair going towards the right side of her face, so we're going to add one long strand. Likewise, for Disgust, we're going to add some hair, and she also has bangs to the right side of her face, and I'm also going to cut this bottom off to make it straight. This is Disgust and Sadness side by side, and even though the hair is a little similar, you can tell the difference between the two. And because Disgust always has a little scarf, I'm going to add this little embellishment right towards the side where her hair is to kind of resemble her scarf, like so. Now the faces are all pretty much the same, so I'm going to only show you how to do Joy. But basically you're going to indent 2 spots for the eye, and then everything else is up to the eyebrows to kind of give them expression. So I'm going to show you what each of them look like after I have added in all the expression. So this is what it looks like with the eyes, and now I'm going to add in some happy eyebrows and a red smile. So what happy eyebrows are they are eyebrows that parallel the eyes, like so. For anger, you would want the eyebrows going downward. For fear, you would want eyebrows going upwards, making it look like a little terrified man. And because I thought it was a little too plain before, I did also add a little collar and a bow for fear and anger because I thought they just looked a little too plain. So this is what they look like with the added embellishments. She has some arched eyebrows, one arch and the other one is going downwards, just like a Funko Pop image of her that I found online. And lastly, for sadness, you would also want the eyebrows going upward. Now this is pretty much the same as fear, however the only thing that we're missing on her is some glasses, so I'm going to roll out some blue clay and outline her face with it. This is what sadness looks like with her little glasses, and I do see that they're pretty big. Now that they're all done, all you're going to do is add an eye pin on the top of their head so that you can assemble them into a bracelet and bake them according to your package instructions. This is also completely optional, but I've made some round ball versions of each of the characters' colors to represent their memories, and of course you're going to have to add some eye pins to these as well. Once you've baked and glazed them, I've glazed with polyurethane varathane, you can see that they are super shiny and they are ready to be made into a bracelet. So here is anger, sadness, joy, fear, and disgust. This is probably my favorite. The last things you'll need for this tutorial is a bracelet chain and some jump rings. And there you have it, your very own inside-out bracelet made out of polymer clay. At the end, I did add a little Swarovski crystal, but that's definitely optional. And as you can see with the memory balls, I alternated between red, blue, yellow, purple, and green, just like it's red, blue, yellow, purple, and green this way. So I kind of had this parallel thing going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will have more pictures at the end of this video. And if you have any questions, please read the description box below. And if you still have questions when you read that, you can comment down your question and I'll try to get back to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to watch Jesika's video on KulaCreations YouTube channel. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.